Good morning, sir.
How are you today?
Well,
Okay, it's so nice to hear that. Now, before we go into our story reading, let us unlock some unfamiliar words. Okay? Okay. So now I have pictures here, and tell me something about this picture. What do you see in this picture, class? Yes, Dinah?
A man with money.
Yes, this picture shows a man holding a lot of money. But you know what, class? This picture shows a wealthy man. What do you mean by the word wealth? Okay, did you know that word, class?
No, sir.
Okay, not yet. This word, class, refers to abundance of something valuable possession or money. Just like in this picture, a man have a lot of money, and money is his valuable possession. Okay? Next. Next picture. Okay, sorry. Next picture. What is in this picture? Yes? Next one.
Squeezy level, sir.
Okay, you got it correct. The word is squeeze. Are you familiar with that word? Yes, Dinah, will you give the definitions of word? Squeeze.
Squeeze is refers to press something firmly.
Okay, that's right. But you know what, class? Sometimes the word squeeze is defined as to manage to get into a narrow or restricted place. For example, the lemon juice is we put all on the glass. Now, the glass is our narrow or restricted place in order for the lemon juice to drop off. Okay? Third picture. What do you see in this picture, class? What do you see? Yes, Annabella.
Sure, start easy.
Yes, you got it right. It is stargazing. The two children do stargazing. What do you mean by the word gaze? Do you know that word? That? Not yet. Okay. This word refers to the action when you look steady or intently in something. That's what the children do in these pictures. They look at the stars in the sky steadily. Okay. Fourth picture. What is in this picture, class? Okay. Yes, Annabella. Whispering. Did you know that word, class? Yes, Alma. What do you mean by the word whisper?
Speak very softly.
Yes, that is right. This is the action when you speak softly. Very good. Okay, for our last picture. Okay, what do you see in this picture? Yes, Regine?
A student who raised their hand in class.
Yes, excellent. Children who raise their glass. And he looks very excited. Okay, for our word is eagerly. Are you familiar with this word?
no.
Okay, not yet. So eagerly means refers to wanting to do or have something very much. Okay, for the synonym of this word is excited. Okay, did you understand, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now for our motivations, I have pictures here. And can you tell me something about this picture? Do you know this picture?
Chocolate.
Okay, that's right, chocolate. Who among of you loves chocolate?
Me.
Yes, Rachel. Will you describe the chocolate? Yes, very good. Now, I have second pictures and tell me something about this. Okay? What do you see, class, in this picture?
A kingdom.
Yes, very good. A lot of chocolate. Another? studying. Yes, this is a world of chocolate. Chocolate paradise. Okay. So now class, if you were going to go here in this chocolate world, what will you do? Or what would you do? Okay? Yes, Pangilinan? Yes, of course. Even if I was here in this world, I will eat everything. Like the river, I drink on the river, I eat the wall of the castle. Okay? So now, we can go to our story reading. Are you excited, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's start. Okay, now will you read the title of our story today?
The chocolate touch.
Okay, very good. So now let's start. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Midas. He was thought of as the wealthiest boy, the king of chocolate. Who was the king of chocolate?
Midas.
Yes, very good, you got it right. Next, let's continue. Midas loved chocolate more than anything else in the world. If he loved anything better or not so well, it was his mother. Now, if there's only one thing in this world, what Midas loved better than chocolate?
His mother.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, that's good. He gave all his thoughts in his mind to the purpose of having all chocolate in the world. If it ever happened to be for an instant doubt, he wished that the river be chocolate, and that they could be squeezed safely into his room. Midas spent his spare time in the treasure room enjoying all the chocolate felt. He whispered to himself, "Oh, Midas, rich Midas, what a happy boy you are." Midas called himself a happy boy, but felt that he was not yet quite so happy as he might be. Midas would not be happy unless the world were to become his treasure. Now, what makes Midas truly happy? Anyone? Okay, yes, another one.
Unless the world becomes treasure room full of chocolate.
Yeah, very good. Midas wants his room to become the world become his treasure room. A fairy appeared in the treasure room. The fairy said, "You are a wealthy boy, Midas." And the boy sighed and suddenly, "I wish I could live 1,000 years so I would have time to have all the chocolate." And then he said, "What will satisfy you?" The fairy asked, "That everything I touch turn into a chocolate." Okay, now what would Midas satisfy? Anyone?
Sir,
Yes, Hannah?
he will only be satisfied when everything he touches becomes chocolate.
Okay, that's right. Correct answer. The very next morning, his wish had come true. Where he woke up to his surprise, he was making his bed, his sheets, and his whole bed turned into a chocolate. Midas had the chocolate touch. Midas was so excited that he started rubbing his clothes and other objects and turning them into a chocolate and eating them. Now with the chocolate touch, Midas did not have to taste anything he disliked, because anything that he touched or ate turned into a chocolate. Midas thought he was the happiest boy in the world. And with his new gift, anytime he wanted, he just touch and imagine he can transform. Okay, in order for Midas to become an object, anything she want, become chocolate, what he need to do? Anyone?
Touch.
Yes, Corinne?
You need to touch it.
Yes, exactly. You need to touch. Just touch an object. Midas decided to make a card for his mother on her birthday. Okay, what Midas created for the birthday of his mother?
Birthday card.
Yes, a birthday card. Unfortunately, with his new gift, when he tried to hand it to her, it turned into a chocolate. This made Midas very sad, and his mother started to cry. As Midas tried to hug his mother, to his surprise, she turned into a chocolate statue. Okay, what happened to Midas' mother? Anyone? Okay? Yes, lovely.
We turned into chocolate statue.
Yes, it's turned to a chocolate statue. Midas was torn and cried for the fairy to come. Okay, now, what do you think will happen to the mother of Midas? Okay, the fairy said, well, friend Midas, how would you like an chocolate touch? Midas said, I am very miserable. How did this happen? Well, chocolate isn't everything and no longer want this gift, said Midas. I thought you wanted everything to be chocolate, said the fairy. The fairy told Midas to go on the river and pour on himself. What the fairy suggests to Midas? Anyone? Yes, Rachel?
He needs to pour water to himself and everything they wanted.
Yes, Midas needs to go on the river and get some water in order for him to change everything back to he wanted. Okay. Midas eagerly complied, pouring water on himself and giving pour onto his mother. If that's the duty, Midas' mother will be forever a chocolate statue, or it will back to its original form. Okay, let's see that. Midas hurried to the kitchen and poured water onto his beloved mother. She come alive, just the fairy said. Midas grew old and shared his story. With all that surrounded him. Ever since then, he would tell he's hated the sight of chocolate, and that's where our story ends. Okay, did you enjoy our story in class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's have an activity. So bring your notes, bring your one sheet of paper, then answer this following question. Will you read the direction? Everybody?
Answer the following questions.
Okay. Please read number 1. Who wants to read? Yes, Darby.
What is the moral lesson of the story?
Number 2. Who wants to read? Yes, Rachel.
Will you give an experience in your life when you made a mistake and describe how you deal with consequences?
Okay, number 3. Who wants to read? Yes, Nina.
As you listen to the story of the chocolate crush, do you still want to have such magic power like a water?
Okay, thank you. Number 4. Who wants to read? Yes, Pamela.
If you would be in the car of perfect guidance, what would you wish to prepare your life?
Okay, last number. Who wants to read? Yes, Dinah Vermin.
What is your realization after listening to the story of the chocolate crush?
Okay, now, with your one sheet of paper, answer these following questions. I'll give you only 5 minutes. Finish or not, we'll submit the paper on me. Okay, is that clear, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now answer these questions right now.
Okay lang yun.
Okay, please quiet while answering my question.
Be contented.
Okay, are you done? Okay, finish or not, pass your paper in front. And I will collect your paper. Okay, thank you. So now, class, do you know what the genre of our story is? Okay, that's we are going to discuss today. Okay? So now let's talk about the reality versus fantasy. Now, what do you mean by the word reality? Do you have any idea? Okay, now, so reality means, okay, will you read? What's to read? Yes, Annabella? I'm sorry. Okay, Annabella.
Reality are things that exist in real life. These are situations or events that could happen in real life.
Okay, thank you. When we talk about reality, these are the things that exist in the reality. We can see it through our naked eyes, happenings on a specific time and place or events. Then, these are the happenings that could happen. Okay, mark this word, could happen. For example, Teacher Alden is discussing here in front. As you can see, it's really happening because you see through your naked eyes, Teacher Alden is discussing what happened today. Okay, is that clear? Will you give an example? Who wants to give an example of reality sentences? Okay? Wants to give an example? Okay, yes, Hannah.
I eat my breakfast early.
Okay, very good. Hannah eats her breakfast. Actually, it's a reality sentence because it's really happening. Everyone eats his or her breakfast. Now, what do you mean by the word fantasy? Did you know that word, class? Okay, not yet. So let's talk about that. Reality. When we talk about fantasy, will you read? Who wants to read? Yes, Karin?
Fantasy are things that don't exist in the real life. These are situations that are impossible to happen in life.
Okay, thank you. When we talk about fantasy, it's do not exist. That is the opposite of reality. And it's impossible to happen. It's only happening to our imagination. Is that clear, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for example, Teacher Allen turned into a crab. It's really happening. It could be happening in real life. No. Yes, no. Now, will you give an example? Who wants to give an example of fantasy sentence? Okay. Yes, Ate Nina.
I can fly.
Again?
I can fly.
Yes, Ate Nina can fly. Did you know that? Because you don't have